let's have a look at what kind of risks we have. So there are a lot of them, but for simplification, to understand better and to address them, we can classify them in several different types. So one of the most common risk is the illness, and illnesses can be of many types. There can be chronic minor illnesses like cold and cough and viral fevers, but there can be also serious illnesses which require hospitalization or rehabilitation after recovery. Then there are disabilities. Some people can face disability in uh, in eyes, one of the five organs, or motor functions. So these disabilities can also be of multiple different types. Then there can be accidents, there can be injuries, and we all know death is a kind of permanent, and everybody gets it one uh, sometime in their life. So death is kind of separate, is a very different kind of risk. So we'll have a look at it at a different point of time uh, in this discussion separately. So for insurance purpose, insurers will define your these kind of risks under all these heads, or they can classify the risk uh, in a different category based on the consequences or based on the effect it has on your life. So this, for example, disability can be total. Total disability insurance, in insurance lingo, you may have hear total permanent disability or total partial disability. Total disability means you are unable to move and you are bedridden for a while. That means you do not have any motor functions uh, for that period of time. Partial disability again is a type. It's not total, but maybe one hand is not you're fractured. You're not able to use that hand or a leg, or you have a hearing impairment in one of the ears, or you can't see through one of your eyes. So one organ failure is partial disability. Then there is disability which can last for a few months, but there can be also disability which lasts for more than 2 3 years. If it lasts for more than 2 3 years or more than 6 months, it is called permanent disability. And definitions can range, the time period can change based on the disability and based on the insurance provider. So you may want to look at the fine print of the policy document to understand what kind of disability they are covering and what kind of benefits are available for those disabilities. Permanent disability is considered that you have permanently lost the function of that organ. Let's say you lose a hand. Uh, so when amputation occurs, that is a permanent loss. That kind of loss can be permanent. But if you lose only one hand, it's a partial permanent disability. If you happen to lose one hand or one leg, that is called, or any two organs, uh, that is uh, permanent disability with total disability. So total will be meaning you have lost use of one of the five organs completely, and permanent or temporary can be based on time of for which you have lost the use of that uh, body function. So if it is for a short period of time, it is called temporary disability. If it is for a longer period, for a very long period of time, it can be classified as permanent disability. Benefits will vary based on these classifications. Then you have accidents. You can have an accident while going on a trip in your own vehicle or a public transport or with somebody else. Coverage in all these three cases will be different. You could meet an accident at home. You could have an accident at workplace. There are different insurance policies for covering these accidents, and then there are different kind of injuries that can happen. If it's a physical injury which can be operated, which can be treated, It can be covered under hospitalization or accidental uh, covers insurance. Then there can be injury due to a medical condition, which can lead to a disability, either partial or permanent or temporary. And then there are situations where you can suffer a head injury or a brain injury. So these kind of injuries are also classified for different benefits under different insurance policies. And then there is a death. So we'll talk about death benefit and death life insurance, which covers death as a risk. But illnesses, disabilities, accidents, and injuries, these are covered under different plans. So these are the situations where you are not dying, but you survive and you can recover. So these are